Mark Rowley, Chief Commissioner, Met Police. An historic day in the history of Stephen Lawrence case. Where are we now? 24th, Saturday the 24th of January 2026. An historical moment in the history of the Stephen Lawrence case. I won't say Stephen Lawrence inquiry. Fuck your Scotland Yard Stephen Lawrence inquiry. He's never done anything for justice for Stephen Lawrence. Fucking corrupt, fucking racist scumbags. Anyway, despite all the money it's nicked and me I still manage to smoke cigarettes. £4 a pack, duty free. Fuck your taxes. I don't fucking pay them. I haven't worked for years, brain damage. I don't even get disability money for it. MI5 steal it. Anyway, I still manage to smoke cigarettes, smoke tobacco. Me here, buds. I got about 20 sets, all fucking stolen, every one of them. I don't steal, I just get them for free. Friends, they can give them to me. Yeah, where are we now? Let's see. Cook. Got me coffee. I didn't actually steal that. People buy me stuff sometimes. They see me on the street, just put me in the supermarket and buy me a few bits and pieces and night with it. See me on TikTok and shit like that. Anyway, I've got my little bag for the day, bring this with me. Flags in here, free. There we go. I remember when I was 15, my dad saying to me, yeah, my dad's Irish. I'm English born, yeah, he's Irish born. People say, well, why are you English? Because I'm born in England. They say, but you got Irish parents. Yeah, why is he Irish? He's born in Ireland. So it makes him Irish. I'm born in England. It makes me England. Never try. He always said to me when I'm 15, I started working building sites. I come out of prison, Knife Point robbery. So I left prison at the age of 15, yeah. So he got me a job on the site. He said you're going to have to go to work. I said, I grew up in Paddington, yeah, so, you know, it's a bit unruly, but then again, you know, no school between, well, I don't know, between the age of 7 and 10, half, no school then, and fucking whatever. You know. So, grew up in Paddington. And, well, he said to me, you have to go to work. I said, I'm not going to work. So then obviously, you know, my mum said to me, look, you're going to have to go to work. You can't be getting trouble, can't be coming visiting you Israel all the time and all that. Anyway, I just went to work, yeah. I was 15 already paying taxes. He said to me on the way home and open work, he dropped off all the other Irish lads, mainly Irish lads, yeah, in construction and those, yeah. He said to me, Michael, you're born here, you're English. I'm Irish, you're Irish descent. He said, your nationality, he said, you're born in England, or your blood is Irish descent. He said, you'll always have two flags, Michael. You've got your one here, the St George's Cross, I've got here, and you've got the tricolour, our flag for Ireland. He said, don't ever let anyone tell you who you are or what you are in life. It's your decision. He said, you can choose the English flag or you can choose the Irish one. Or he said, you can choose both. Don't ever let anybody tell you who you are. I never have. Don't read newspapers, don't watch the news. Don't need a journalist to tell me how to think. Not interested in politics and stuff like that. So they're my two flags, and I got this. This is obviously tricolour because I'm Irish descent. That's my flag, the English flag. Irish one, I'm Irish descent. And I got this one here for Stephen Lawrence. He's English like me and Jamaican descent. Anyway, they're in there today for whatever reason. I got them in there today, and that's it really. So, Mark Rowley. 24th of January 2026, it is absolutely a historical day in the history of the Stephen Lawrence case. Are you going to be allowed to kidnap or murder Michael? And he went to the well with Stephen Lawrence. Anyway, I haven't been asleep. Because I slept enough yesterday. I don't sleep every night really. And I get by without it quite well really. And so I still manage to get by. But I don't care, I want my money. And I put them posts on there for a reason. I've drawn a line in the sand. You see, I'm not a slave, I'm not a fucking dog. £4 a pack, not bad, yeah? And they give you a proper packet of cigarettes with a, you know, proper packet. Not this fucking, you know, they all look the fucking same nowadays, you know. Most of it's taxed. 16, 17 quid for a packet of those super, you know, Benson & Hedges Super King. Most of that is fucking tax. Fuck you and fuck your tax. So you can go around the world, fly around the world, dropping bombs on innocent Iraqi people, murdering tens of thousands of innocent people. Fuck you. And anyway, Mark Rowley, we're going to see today if you're allowed to kidnap or murder Michael, the only witness for Stephen Lawrence. So Stephen Lawrence is the worst police service in the world. You're banged to rights, Mark Rowley. You are absolutely fucked, as far as I'm concerned. all the mates over the years who you've tried to approach, most of them are black or Asian, well, Arabic, black, to make any sense. They all tell me, Mark Rowley, when they get approached. Look at Layla Omar, Moroccan girl born in Morocco. She lived there for many, many years, decades, and Arabic Muslim girl. She is on Scotland Yard files, regarded as one of the closest associates ever in the entire world to Michael, the witness for Stephen Lights. You have driven her fucking nuts since 2024. When I spent about 10 months in custody. That's after MI6 brought me out of prison a little bit early. Wasn't that much really, but anyway, they just brought me out fucking early, changed my name in the prison system. I've got transferred, changed my name, had me broken out of prison early, and my name was changed on the National Police computer as well, Mark Rowley. That can't be disputed, it's just a fucking fact. Anyway, in 2024, she said to me several times, she was sat in a probation meeting with me. Yeah? I've never discussed Stephen Lights with her, but I knew that, it might come up. So what I did is they were sitting in a probation meeting with me for about 3/4 of an hour. She would discover that the person she considered to be her best mate in the whole of the world was a witness for Stephen Lights. She was fucking gobsmacked. She never knew. All the years she'd known me, she never had a clue. I remember her saying, I was at her house the next day, and her saying to me, she said, "I'm so proud of you." And she said it again, she said, "I'm so proud of you." And anyway, because she's one of the closest associates to me, yeah, that you're approaching her all the time, driving her mad. I remember once, yeah, we had a lunch dinner at the pub. We left the pub, yeah, and I said to her, that, well, I was talking about in probation, Stephen Lights, me being a witness. She said, yeah. So I told her, basically the people who murdered him, I'm a witness against them, and they are just evil fucking people, and their associates are as well. I said it's very likely that there's going to be an attempt to take my fucking life sometime, Seven, because if they don't, none of them will ever get out of fucking prison. It doesn't get reported in the press, but Luke Knight and Eccles are in prison. She knew by listening to me at the probation meeting, yeah, that I'd come forward and given information to Stephen Lights' charitable trust to put Baroness Doreen Lights. I said to her, her name's Layla Omar, and we used to call her Seven. I said, "Seven, look, it's not going to be safe to walk around me all the time anymore. If there's ever an attempt to take my life, it's very likely, it'll be like a machine gun from a passenger window of a car, or it'll be a motorbike. I'll be one or two people on a motorbike." I said, if they attack me and they shoot me dead, they're not going to care if you get hit. They're evil fucking racist fucking monsters, Seven, they're associates. And don't think that because you're a female that they'll spare you, they won't. You're Arabic and Muslim on appearance, and for them sort of people, look, they won't think twice about shooting you as well. I asked her not to associate with me anymore. Anyway, she carried on to a couple of days later, because I was worried about her safety. I said to her, "Look, I was rude to her, yeah, and said, "Look, I don't want you around me anymore. Yes, I have to look after myself and think about myself without having to think about you as well." I remember she said, she was hurt, but she said, "Look, I respect your feelings, yeah," and I felt like a prick for saying that to her, yeah, because I thought that's been my best mate for a long fucking time. Her partner was my best friend, a Polish geezer, and he recently died, and I felt like a prick for saying that to her. So I found out about 45 minutes later, and anyway, we still carried on hanging around together and all that, and she would obviously stay night at my place and sometimes like that, and Scotland Yard, what they'd always approach her and stuff like that. She used to say to me, "Michael, I get approached sometimes by them and they ask me to sign on the dotted line and this, that and the other, yeah." I never ask her what they say to her. She never tells me. She knows I don't want to know. She's always said to me, "Don't ever discuss Stephen Lights with me. I don't want to know because they're always asking me questions. I don't know nothing. So don't tell me nothing." I just said, "Fair enough," and we just carry on with our friendship as normal. Well, as normal as it could be anyway, yeah. Earlier this year, yeah, a few months ago, yeah, she said to me, yeah, she come and spent a couple of nights with me, yeah, and she said to me, she said, "Michael, they're always asking me to say things." I said, "Seven, don't worry about Scotland Yard, fuck Scotland Yard. Yeah, for Stephen Lights, they're just fucking finishing this world." And so that's it. Mark Rowley, you're back to rights. In 2018, I made a statement, yeah. I got up on a bench and made a statement, yeah, about the corruption of Scotland Yard, how high it went, yeah. DCI, kidnap unit, even the detective in charge of Stephen Light's inquiry himself. Absolute silence. There was only a couple of people in the park. My friend Mary was with me. She's black, Jamaican. We're best of friends, we have been for many, many years. There was a film crew there pretending to be rich, famous and homeless, yeah. I thought they were at the time. I just thought they were a TV crew or whatever they were, you know. Anyway, they were there for a week, 24 hours a day with some lady supposed to be famous. And anyways, what is? I went down to the supermarket, the Sainsbury's, yeah, and just swiped a few beers from me and Mary, yeah. It's only a minute walk, yeah, if that 30-second minute walk, not even that, and came back with the beers. A police car pulled up and said, some coppers appeared from nowhere and said, you're under arrest for GBH. So I didn't know what they were talking about. They said, did you just hit someone in the face with a glass 20 minutes ago in a pub around there? That particular pub, I passed it a million times. I said, I've never actually been in it. I had at that time, I have since then, but at that time, I'd never been in it. I said, I've never been in that pub in my life. And I said, look, officers, hang on just 1 second, yeah. Do you see all these people here? There's about 15 people here, all with loads of TV cameras and all of that, and mics and everything like that. So, yeah, I said they're from the BBC. I said, we're all live on a thing, on a programme called Rich, Famous and Homeless. They've been here for a few days, nearly a week. I said, they're making a thing called Rich, Famous and Homeless, and we're all on live TV. I said, if you want to arrest me, fucking arrest me. But I said, this ain't going nowhere. I said, we'll all be on fucking Rough Justice next week at this rate. And I pointed to the cameras. So they're looking at themselves. Then they went on the radio. And I said to them, look, I can't see when any of you making Chief Commissioner did it this way. So they got on their radios and said, oh no, it doesn't meet the description and all that. And they fucked off. Yeah. Anyway, about a minute or two, well, a couple of minutes later anyway, yeah, I stood up on a bench. I talked to Mary about justice, rough justice and all that. And then I got on a bench and I shouted out, what about justice for Stephen Lights? And that was it. I was off. I was really intoxicated. That was it. I was off then for about 10 minutes non-stop, ranting and raving, shouting top of my voice about justice for Stephen Lights. Those people were not BBC. What I would find out afterwards, yeah, they were a secret, top-level Scotland Yard surveillance team, yeah, who were there just to watch me for a week in person and get the gist of me and stuff like that. They were oh mate, it's fucking brilliant, it's fantastic. Special branch, yeah, and the top undercover police unit, yeah, from Scotland Yard. It just fucking destroyed them. It's all on tape at Scotland Yard. It's world famous. MI5 have got it. Listen to this. MI6 have got it. MI22 have got it. It's fucking fantastic. It just fucking killed them. Absolutely fucking killed them. Every floor on Scotland Yard, from the ground floor to the fucking ceiling and straight through the fucking attic as well, absolutely fucking destroyed them. That video will never get shown to the British public ever. Well, it might do one day. I fucking doubt it very much, but then again, Jesus Christ, it's all out in the open now. I've lost the fucking life out of them, you know, so I don't see why it shouldn't be. Absolutely fucking rocked Scotland Yard to the core. Absolutely killed them. Done and dusted. Absolutely 100%. Mary said to me, yeah, she laughed. Yeah, I remember having a chat with Mary last year. Yeah, about all the fucking harassment and all that. She said, I could say it. Anyway, she's the one on the video. When I did a video, yeah, it's late at night, I've done a video, yeah, and she can see her because it's black at night, and she's very dark skinned, and the picture on the phone wasn't that fucking great, so you can't really see her face, yeah, but anyway, you could see her. That's Mary, yeah, she's one of my best mates, yeah, and she said to me, yeah, she just laughed, she says, Michael, they came up to me afterwards because they were trying to talk her into silence, so she'd never repeat anything she'd ever heard, and tried to give them a load of shit about me, yeah. She said, you know, they're always trying to say you're in trouble. She just laughs, she knows you're full of shit. Listen, Scotland Yard, you are fucked. You are banged to rights. There's so many of my mates approaching them, trying to give them shit over the years and trying to get them to make false statements. You fucking idiots. You think just because they're black or they're fucking Arabic, they'll fucking set me up. They fucking love me. Mary loves me, you pricks. You're Jamaican, you fucking idiots, yeah? You're banged to rights, yeah? Anyway, listen to this. Scotland Yard, you might be allowed to fucking kidnap me or murder me today. It's the 24th of January. Because it's true. If I get fucking murdered, it's true. There are London loyalists who are going to take retribution. They are white and black London loyalists. If I am fucking murdered by MI5 or kidnapped or disappeared for any reason in the world, they'll just know it's MI5. Retribution is going to be taken. They've all said it. Michael will just fucking lob a hand grenade at King Charles. We are peaceful fucking humble fucking people if left to our own devices, but we are London loyalists. We are fiercely patriotic to the St George's Cross and our country, England. We owe anybody fuck all loyalty if they're not loyal to us. Mark Rowley, we consider you, as English loyalists, to be a fucking bandit and enemy of state. Your Scotland Yard has done nothing but protect the racist murders of Stephen Lawrence. In 2005, they should have all been charged and convicted with murdering Stephen Lawrence. Louis Quintana, his brother, and numerous others, their associates. I could have given evidence against them all. Directing terrorism, conspiracy to direct terrorism, trying to recruit me into bombing an Asian news agent to Wellall Road. I replied to Louis Quintana. Luke Knight was there, he was standing at the bar as well. I replied to Louis Quintana, I'm an English loyalist and I don't bomb my own fucking country. What you did at Scotland Yard was protect them from murder charges, and you protected them from charges of terrorism as well. I was there, so was Special Branch, yeah? Listen to this, Mark Rowley, you cunt, you know it's true. I don't care what you say in public, you prick. MI6 know it's true, MI22 know it's true as well. It's why I've always had witness protection being murdered by MI5. I was in the Greyhound pub when Luke Knight shouted out to about a dozen of his fucking mates, we're not going to be SC9 anymore, we're going to be the White Wolves, and they was all cheering out and stuff like that. That was the very same day that Luke Knight admitted to me that they'd murdered Stephen Lawrence. Mark Rowley, you have protected at Scotland Yard, all of them, from the murder, being convicted of murders of Stephen Lawrence. They're all in custody now, well, 5 of them anyway. Luke Knight and the A Courts are in custody, doesn't get reported to the press. You know, all this shit about their parole, Dobson and Norris, is complete shit. They weren't convicted in 2012. They were actually arrested in 2012. They were convicted in 2013. I know what I'm fucking talking about because it's something I care about very much. When those two were convicted in 2013, and it stated, you know, they'd served 15 years and, you know, to get out then, yeah, I knew that when they were convicted, that wouldn't be 15 years from 2013 to 2028. I knew it'd be 15 years from when they got arrested, 2012. That means they're due for release. Their parole comes up in 2027, not in 2024, like you say on the BBC News, you fucking spastics. It comes up in 2027. I knew, watching the news afterwards, yeah, that in 2027 they'd be automatically released on parole, just like the two people were released after 15 years for murdering the 3-year-old baby in Liverpool when they brought him to railway tracks and murdered him on the railway tracks because of their age when they murdered him. It's because of the laws that were in place at the time. I always knew, even in 2013, that Dobson and Norris were not going to be released in 2027. I knew why. Me. I'm the fucking witness for Stephen Lawrence. Under no circumstances will they ever be released in 2027. They are staying where they fucking well are. Luke Knight and the A Courts are in custody. In theory, they will be eligible for parole in, 2032. They are going fucking nowhere. They are staying where they fucking are. Luke Knight is the person who changed their name from SC9 to White Wolves. It's the reason. I am the fucking reason, yeah? They are all in fucking custody. Well, Thompson and Norris are in custody from 2013. They'd have been in custody in 2005 if you'd taken the fucking statement, but you were too busy trying to keep an innocent black boy in prison. Ben Christian Turner from Brixton, you fucking racist, corrupt scumbags. You buried me as a witness. Scotland Yard, if truth be told, and it will be one day, if I'm alive, if I'm not shot dead or kidnapped today, it's got to the end of the line with the money situation now. It's either got to be paid to me or you have to kidnap and murder me. Anyway, I've sorted that out in an earlier post, so I'm wasting not any time with this post on that. Scotland Yard owe me a tremendous debt of gratitude. I won't get any fucking thanks from you, that is for sure. I bet I fucking do an Eltham CID done. I remember it was Wednesday the 3rd of April last year. I remember being in Eltham, the surveillance teams. They like me, Mark Rowley. I don't give a fuck if you don't. Eltham CID really fucking do. You might have nicked their fucking police station off them, mush, but they're still there. Obviously, you have to work out different police stations now. A lot of their uniforms, patrol Eltham High Street now. There, but look, a lot of them are from Bexley Police Station. Some be from Greenwich and Plumstead and stuff like that. The surveillance teams, they were local detectives, Mark Rowley. They fucking like me for my contribution to the inquiry. They know what I've done. A lot of damage. They fucking love it. So do I. Fuck you, Mark Rowley, and fuck the damage. I'm proud of it. Every fucking minute of it. There's not a fucking brain cell in my head. No regret, no surrender. I'm Stephen's witness. You want to kidnap me or fucking murder me? You fucking try. We'll see today. It's an historic day in the history of the Stephen Lawrence case. If ever I was going to get kidnapped or fucking murdered, it'll be today for my last post. Or a couple of posts ago, whatever the fuck it was, 2 posts ago, or last post, whatever it was. If ever I was going to be kidnapped and murdered, it would definitely be today. We'll see what happens anyway. So it is what it is. In any event, well, I don't know, it is what it is. If I get shot dead, I get shot dead. Mark Rowley, you're going from this world. If I get murdered, you're just gone. You are going to die. It won't, probably won't be a brutal death, probably be quick. You know, the way things are going, the hierarchy, British military intelligence will fucking kill you anyway. Just a matter of time. Money is going to go eventually up there. It's got, you know, they just set a fucking example. Mark Rowley, remember this, the security services murdered an MP 40 years ago. They murdered one of their own operatives in the fucking hotel. Decisions had just been made. Any security service, fucking general or a high-ranking manager can make a decision. Make your decisions wisely and very carefully this morning. What time is it now? I ain't got a fucking clue what time it is. I can't see the clock on the phone because this video is fucking playing. Anyway, choose your future. The best of luck to you. Good luck for your future. In the meantime, my name's Michael, the witness for Stephen Lawrence. What am I going to do? I'm going to do whatever I fucking well like. Within reason, of course. Mark Rowley. We'll see what happens today. We'll see if I'm alive to put another post on this evening or tomorrow, perhaps. Tomorrow, Sunday the 25th. What's 5 5's 25? Sunday the 25th of January 2026, tomorrow. Mark Rowley, you're going to get prosecuted, detectives, yeah, for protecting the racist murders of Stephen Lawrence in 2005, protect them all from murder charges, protect them all from terrorist charges, and if you think the CPS are going to fucking cover up for you and tell Baroness Doreen Lawrence there's not enough evidence to fucking charge you pricks with negligence, you're fucking wrong. It fucking is. You're looking at it now, but you're not, because I've got the fucking video on the wrong fucking way round. Anyway, I can't fucking turn the fucking thing round in case it switches off. Anyway, you know who I fucking am anyway. Anyway, that's it for now. This might be the last post. If I ever put on, I could get kidnapped or fucking murdered today. Yeah, by MI5, but pricks anyway. Anyway, I don't care. I'm Stephen Lawrence's witness. I'm so fucking proud. If I do get fucking murdered, there's never a regret. I'll die proudly. Stephen's witness. Not a fucking regret. There is not a brain cell in my head who could ever regret. They're beautiful fucking people in London. When I grew up, I got Irish parents. Obviously, there was a lot of mistreatment of Irish people back in the early days, in the 70s, early 70s, you know, when I was, I was born in the early 70s, you know. And Jamaicans were obviously treated like shit as well. When my parents came over, you know, they found it hard to rent somewhere to live. No Irish, no blacks and no dogs. So they were both treated like shit. It's why the Irish community and the Jamaican community got on so fucking well. Because they were the only ones that fucking liked each other and they got nothing but shit of everybody else. My dad used to make a joke here, I guess a lot of Irish people have over the years. I can understand why they don't like us, the Irish, and they don't like the Jamaicans. Well, he didn't say Jamaicans, he say blacks. I can understand why they don't like us, the Irish, and they don't like the black people as well. But what did the dogs do wrong? Anyway, they used to make a joke of it. Anyway, here's what it is. Everyone that comes to this country gets treated like shit, you know, to begin with. Look at the Hindus who came in, you know, built this country, you know, all our fucking, like what you call it, retail economy, you know, they've worked hard. Hindu people are very peaceful people. They've often been treated like shit in the 70s and the 80s as well. You know, Paki this and Paki that, this and that and that and the other. You know. Anyway, here's what it is. I'm leaving the house in about 15 minutes, Mark Rowley. I've no doubt. Special branch. Oh, yes, I know. You're probably going to shoot me dead today, write a load of shit about me in the papers, right? If not, I know you'll be there monitoring anyway. I just fucking know. I just know. Anyway, fuck you and fuck your Scotland Yard. Give Elmer CID back to the police station. Unlike you, you pricks, at least they've got a fucking witness. Now, Roger.